Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. All right. As you guys know, on Wednesdays, we go over trading in the zone, so mindset. All right. Trend following. So we want to follow the trends, right? Make sure we are following the trends, staying with the trends, and then trading systems. All right. So welcome, everyone. Hey, Betty, welcome. Solomon, welcome. Hey, KW, welcome. Sedona, welcome, guys. Welcome. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. So you guys should see my screen here. All right. And we've got some good news. Got some good news. All right. We're starting to see some really nice price action in the equity markets. All right. In the stock market. All right. So we'll go over the indexes. All right. But what I want to show you guys is right here on the Dow. All right. The Dow is on a monthly time frame. All right. So a monthly time frame. Let me open it up here so that you guys can see this. All right. All right. And we've got really good price action. All right. We've got green candles. This was a concern right here. Draw this out. right. Hey, Kawisi, welcome. All right. Here was the buy signal right here. Now, this is a monthly time frame. So we wouldn't trade on this time frame, guys. We wouldn't trade on this time frame. But we can watch it, track it on the monthly time frame. This is the Dow now, to give us a clue as to what the market is doing. All right. So here was a buy signal. So we always want to follow the systems, our trading systems, which will always buy on a break of resistance. Remember, buy on a break of resistance, sell on a break of support, right? Buy on a break of resistance, sell on a break of support. So here is the Dow, right? And as you guys know, your stocks, all your sectors will follow the indexes. So the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, and the Russell. And we'll go over those, but I want to show you guys this here. So we bought here, failed, price went up, failed. This is on the monthly time frame now. All right. And then resistance, your resistance line right here becomes support. All right. All right. So on the way down, it becomes support. Red candles, sellers came in, and then we got out of the Dow. Now, what happened after that is we got a big candle here, buys, right? No buy signal yet, but a big candle, buyers came back in. And what we've been watching is this here, right? They've been holding the price up, all right? And in this month, this candle here is for this month, all right? Right, came all the way down to this moving average. But what I want to talk about is right here. All right, so right now the Dow closed at 33,973, which is right here. All right. If we continue to get buy-in, come in, right, we could get right above here. But here is where the all-time high is. All right, this is the all-time high right here. So we're starting to see some good price action. This is encouraging, right? This is encouraging. We were watching this to see if sellers would come in and then we would break that moving average, get lower, but no, it's holding up so far. All right, it's holding up so far. All right, so that's the Dow, and the Dow is a great barometer for the entire stock market. Okay, all right. I'm going to go through this. Any questions on this? Any questions on the Dow? Monthly time frame, trend following, right? So we want to make sure that the trend is intact, all right? All right.
Yes, David, I have a question. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Betty. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what year is that? Because you mentioned somewhere that the price was 30 something,
Mm-hmm.
and I wonder what year is that because I am seeing on my screen and I don't see that highest price. Maybe I have a different Dow.
Okay. This is on the Dow, right?
Yeah,
The Dow Jones,
DOW.
the Dow Jones, yes. So
Yeah,
what price are you showing the close of today? What are you showing for the close of today?
57,
57.
57, 39.
That's not the Dow then. You're not looking at the Dow. The Dow Jones?
Yeah,
What platform are you pulling it up on?
Trading View.
Trading View?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know what which symbol they use on Trading View, but it's not the yeah. The Dow, if you go on CNBC, pull it up on your phone, CNBC quickly, you'll see that it closed at 33,973. Yeah, so
It's
it's
I'm sorry,
probably
it's DJI on Trading View, Betty.
okay.
I'm
And what is
sorry,
DJI.
DJI. Okay.
Yes.
and so Donna, what is the closing price for today that you show?
It's 33,972 and 2 cents.
Okay, okay, yeah. All right, thanks, thanks.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
All right,
Thank you.
all
You're
right.
welcome.
Okay, so very good. Okay, so let's take a look at the markets. This is what we're looking at the markets here. All right, and this is encouraging. This is very encouraging to have We don't have any buy signals yet. All right. So, but we do have green candles coming in, good price action. All right. All right here. And this is the Dow. All right. So we've gotten past this bit of consolidation here. Green candles moving higher. I suspect we should get a buy signal anytime. So anytime now we could get a buy signal, and the buy signal could come in. Let's see here. So a buy signal could come in right about. Let's see. Um, Here's pretty good resistance right here. So probably right in this area in here, we could get a buy signal. All right. So that's very encouraging um, for for the Dow. All right. So that's the Dow. So green candles, we're getting bullish on the Dow. Here's the S&P, very similar S&P, right? S&P, green candles, right? This is a very bullish sign. Whenever we get white candles, right, green candles, very bullish. But we've got to get past. This is a downward trend line. Now, this is encouraging. We will, um, will not call a buy signal yet on the equity markets yet, but we can start trading stocks, right? But we need buy signals first to come in. But we can certainly start trading, and we'll look at some opportunities in some of our stock trading systems. So look here, green candles coming in. If we can break this resistance, this downward trend line right here, we could get a buy signal. Hey, Gerald, welcome,
Hey,
Gerald.
David.
Hello. All right, so really good price action. This is exactly what we want to see. All right. So that's the S&P. We talk about this. These markets can change. This is why we do this every single week, because we can go from bearish to bullish quickly. All right. And then here is the NASDAQ. NASDAQ has been a lagger, but pretty good price action too on the NASDAQ. All right. So here is a downward trend line. Let's draw it out. All right. So right here, here is your trend line right here. All right. And look how close we are. All right. We came all the way from down here. This is a daily candles. All right. So this was Friday's close, right? Monday, Tuesday, and then today. So in basically in 4 days, 4 trading days, we've gone from testing. This is important. Look at this. We came from testing support down in this area here, testing support, right? Support held. This is why we have to do this. So if you guys were short, if you were looking at short, you weren't paying attention to this, right? You want paying attention to this, want paying attention to the markets. Hey, Mary, welcome. All right. And you were looking to short, right? And you inputs or shorting, and we're not aware of this. Guess what? Right? Price is moving, right, from support, moving upwards here, looking to test that markdown that trend line here. And then look here, we've got resistance right here. All right. This is why we do this. This is why we do this. Things change really quickly. All right. So if traders are short, and if they went short anywhere in this area here, right? Betting that the price is going to go lower. Guess what? Support held. Support held. All right. And now they would be in trouble if they still held their shorts. Okay. So that's not what we want to do. All right. So now green candle, right? Went from red, sellers, neutral, white, now green, and perhaps looking to test this downward trend line and then perhaps test resistance here. If it breaks resistance anywhere in this area, we'll get a buy signal. All right, similar to here, we'll get a buy signal to start moving higher. All right, so nice reversal in the equity markets. All right. All right. Any questions on this? Any questions on this? All right. All right. So the last one is the Russell. We'll take a look at the Russell here. And very similar. And you guys will notice that the indexes will kind of go together. You might have an index that will start first. Usually the Dow will start. And then the NASDAQ is usually the lagger. And then here is the Russell, right? So we track all four and really good price action. All right. Held support down here. That's why we watch support. Held support right here. Held support right here. Broke near-term resistance right here. Green candles and heading towards this resistance here. All right. So if it gets near this resistance, right, anywhere near this resistance, break that resistance, we'll get a buy signal here. All right. But green candles, we can start taking positions, stock positions, equity positions, but we just have to be careful, right? But we can certainly start to go long stocks. All right. And we'll see what the opportunities look like in our stock systems. All right. Those of you who are here for the first time, we always track the VIX. All right. The VIX is a volatility index. So we use the VIX to measure volatility in the equity markets. And the way it works is like this. One second here. So if a number below 20, all right, a number below 20, right now it's showing 21. So a number below 20 is very bullish. All right. So right now it's 21. And the lower that number gets, right? So we need it to be below 20. All right. So if it gets lower in the teens, the lower it gets, the more bullish the market gets. All right. Above 20, all right, above 20, bearish. All right. So anytime you see where it's up in this area here, 21 is right here. So anything below 21, 20, good for the markets. Above in this area, above, bad for the markets. Okay, so we're right at 21. We need to get below 20, and we'll see these markets really take off. All right, we'll see the equity markets really take off and become really, really bullish. All right, so we'll keep an eye on the VIX. Okay, we'll keep an eye on the VIX. Any questions? Any questions here? All right. This is what we do. We have to do this. Now, if the markets are flat, not much happening, we don't have to, we don't have to pay as much attention. Okay. But things are starting to move. So the indexes are still showing down, but the price action is improving. We'll see these change, right? So these will change from down to neutral to up. We're starting to see some of the sectors do that. Okay, so you guys know last week these were all down. We have home construction that's up now. So capital is going into home construction, financial. All right, so these are the sectors. All right, so the financial sectors, home builders, consumer staples, right here, and telecom. The rest are all down, but as the markets improve, these sectors will improve, and then the stocks within the sectors will also improve. All right. Um, Crude oil, gasoline, that's been okay, right? And we'll take a look at the charts, but that's been good. Gold, and platinum, silver, they've had a bid for a while. All right, they've been going up, and then bonds here. So I want to take a look at the sectors. I want to show you guys what's happening in the sectors. Anyone here? Is anyone here in stocks? Any stocks? Anyone here in any stocks? All right, no one. Okay, so if you guys, anyone here, Mary, you've got stock boss, right? I think Mary.
Yes, yes, I do.
So Mary, you've got stock boss, and Solomon, you've got stock boss also, right?
Yes, Mr. David.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I want you guys, we're gonna go through some opportunities, okay, and everyone else, just kind of pay attention. Yes, go ahead, Mary.
You asked what stocks we are in. I have API
API, okay.
and HLX.
HLX.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll take a look at those in stock boss. Okay, all right, perfect. All right. Thanks, Mary. Thanks. All right. Which do you know offhand, Mary? Which sectors? What sectors those are in? Offhand?
No. Well, HLX is in energy.
Energy. Okay, energy.
I forget what API is.
Okay. Is that tech? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, if you don't know it offhand, that's okay. All right. So let's take a look at the sectors here. All right. So this is real estate. Right. Look at here, guys. Right. Now we went through support and resistance last night, and I want to show you guys, especially our new traders. Okay. This is where the price held support. All right. And then here is your resistance right here. Here is your resistance right here. Right here is resistance. Okay. Support becomes resistance right here. All this area here. And look at this candle here. And this is a fairly big candle. All right. And when buyers get near that resistance area here, not all the time, but a lot of time you'll see big candles come in. All right. Big buyers coming in, big candles come in to break through that resistance. Okay. So this right here is encouraging for real estate. And that was the top sector for the day. All right. Almost 4% up for the day. That's a big move. All right. That's a really, really big move. All right. So we'll keep an eye on that. Consumer discretionary. All right. We've got a green candle here. It's got to build, it's got to get up into this area here. All right. We're just looking to see what's happening. Home construction. Look at that. Big move in home construction. All right. It's in the markup phase. All right. So we might see so home construction, we might see some stocks. All right. We might see some stocks, home construction. All right. Clearly in the markup phase, we talked about the markup phase. We've talked about it before. All right. Buy signal here, moving up nicely, all green candles, right? Really nice opportunity here. All right. Now we can trade the ETF, but what we're looking at is the we look at the stocks. Okay. Technology right here. It's still developing. It's got to get past this area in here. Materials. All right. Materials looking good. All right. Getting past that resistance right here. And these traders look like they really might want to push these markets, right? Gapping up. Look at this, gapping up. All right. So we're above this area here. We should get a buy signal soon on materials. Industrials, same thing here. Buyers are coming in, right? I would say pretty good resistance right here. Pretty good resistance. We could get a buy signal soon. Today is Wednesday, so we've got 2 more trading days. All right. So if the market can hold tomorrow and Friday, we could see buy signals on a lot of these sectors. Resistance is right here. On this is financials. So really encouraging. Yeah. So resistance is here, 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 and look where we are right now, guys. Look at this. You guys see that? You guys see that? Let's see here. Really good price action here. This is financials. So we are testing that resistance right at resistance. All right. So resistance is here. This is where sellers came in. Resistance is here. This is where sellers came in before. Resistance is here where sellers came in. And now we're right back at resistance. All right. Remember, we talked about it. We're always testing resistance. All right. So we'll see. Right. If the markets hold this week, the equity markets, we could see a breakout, a big breakout out of this area in here, this resistance. Okay. All right. So that's financials. All right. Financials, biotech. Biotech is really popular with our traders. Nothing yet. All right. We would have to get, we're starting to get some movement here, but we got to get past, I would say past this area here, 86. We're at 84. All right. So it's still working itself out. Buy signal might come in right above this area right here on utilities, healthcare, nothing yet. Energy, Mary, we've got some buying coming in energy. Let's see here to help your stock. And gold has had a bid, a nice trading in gold. Buy signal was here, break up this resistance here. Nice markup phase in gold. And I think silver is doing similar. All right, so silver is right here. Nice trading opportunities there. All right, in silver. Let's take a look at the stocks. And so we're going to look for some opportunities to trade. All right, opportunities to trade. If you guys are going to trade, trade lightly. We do not have confirmed buy signals yet. So you can start building, especially you, Mary, Solomon, you start building your watch list for stocks. We have a lot more stocks. As you guys know, with Stock Boss, we track over 22,000 stocks daily, right? Through Heat Seeker here. All right. So whenever, if the markets are flat, we might get, 20, 50 stocks, right? Here we've got a lot more. So as the market improves, right, as the Dow, the NASDAQ, Russell, S&P improves, we'll start seeing stocks come in. All right, so let's take a look at what's happening here. All right, we're just gonna go through these, and what we want to look for, all right, what we want to look for are nice markdown phases, right? All right, so we want nice markdown phase, just like your chart. Hold on. All right, hold on. I'm going to put this here. So as we go through, this is a really good exercise, all right? Especially for our new students here. All right. All right. So the 4 market phases, as we go through these stocks, all right, as we go through these stocks, wrong chart, hold on. All right, this is the correct one here. Okay. All right, so you guys should see the 4 market phases. Do you guys see that? You see the 4 market phases? You guys see that? Let me know, please.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, thanks, Betty. All right, so as we go through these stocks, this is what I want you guys to look for, and we have to do this every single time. All right, we want stocks that have gone through this. Okay, so we're looking for stocks. All right, forget about this. All right, we want stocks that have gone through that markdown phase. Right? Markdown, they've gone through that markdown phase. They've possibly gone from $100, let's say, to now $10 as an example. All right. So everything, all the stocks we want to look at as a possible buy or put on our radar, it needs to show this. It's gone through that markdown phase. We want red candles, right? Red candles, red candles. And then what we want to see is they're setting up a new accumulation. All right, a new accumulation. Hey, Joe, welcome.
Thank you.
Hello, hello. A new accumulation, and ideally, we want to see where they're breaking resistance, and we want a new buy signal. This is a new. This market might be a new rotation. All right, so we want stocks that have been sold off. We don't want to buy them up here. Right? We want to have them have gone through that markdown phase, have gone through that accumulation phase, breaking resistance, and now we're looking to buy. All right. So as we go through these, right, as we go through this exercise, right, we don't just randomly just buy, right? We're going to find the ones, the best setups that have gone through that markdown phase, right? Accumulated, breaking resistance, buy signal, and now, right, we're looking for that stock to go higher. All right, so let's get started here. Any questions on this? Any questions before we go through these stocks? Any questions? Okay, good.
I do have a question.
Okay, go ahead, Betty.
As a new trader, I tend to look at the low caps. And
Okay.
it is hard to find a stock that has gone through all these phases.
In the low cap stocks?
Yeah.
Well, all these we're going to go through are low cap stocks. Small caps. All these are small caps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this is Stock Boss. We do small caps. In Bullmaster, we do large caps. Okay. So you'll see here. Okay. Now we track 22,000 stocks. So, we let the trading systems do all the heavy lifting, right? Heavy lifting. All right. Okay. All right. So you guys should see Stock Boss here. All right. And Mary especially, Solomon especially, this is what we want to do. See here, basic material. There's only 2 basic material. It might be hard to see here. Two basic material, right? We don't touch those. We're looking for the sector. These are the sectors right here. All right. These are the sectors. This is the industry. This is the volume. This is the volume. This is the price. And then this is, we measure for how they're moving here. Don't pay attention to this. What you guys want to pay attention to, okay, is this over here, the sector. And we're looking for, let me open this up. Let's see here. We're looking for the sector with the most stocks in them, which basically tells us, hey, that's where the institutions are putting capital to work. That's what they're buying. All right. So we first looked at the indexes. We looked at the sectors. We looked at the VIX. Now we're looking at the stocks within the sectors. All right. So we're looking for the stocks within the sector. So there are only two stocks that they're buying in basic materials, right? That's HYMC and GSM. All right, only two. So let me ask you guys, if there are two stocks that they're buying under basic materials, right? And this is gold and silver, iron and steel, right? Are they moving? Are they really moving that sector right now? Yes or no? Just quick. Yes or no? Yes or no? Two stocks in basic materials. Are they really buying that sector right now? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Mary, yes or no?
I want to say no, but the question is, does the volume of the one or two make a difference?
No.
Okay, so they're not.
No. How about this one here? Capital goods, one stock. One
No.
stock. No. All right. So we want to go through our heat seeker and we want to find the sector where there's a lot of stocks in that sector. And that's going to tell us, hey, they're really moving that group. So here, healthcare, right? Healthcare, right? Starts here and ends all the way down here. So all this whole area here is healthcare. Are they moving that group? Are they moving healthcare?
Yes, they are.
Yes, absolutely. Very good. All right. How about services? There's about 8 in services. When you compare healthcare here to services here, all right, where they're putting more capital to work.
Healthcare.
Healthcare. Very good. All right. Now, how about here? Technology, right? They've got more technology here. So obviously healthcare would be the top right now. Now this can change. This could change. But right now, healthcare, that's where we need to be. That's the sector that they're moving. All right. That's sector number one. The second sector, right, we could trade is technology. That's the second, right, sector that they're moving. Understand, if we don't do this, we could be in a stock that the institutions are not buying in a sector that the institutions are not in. And as retail traders, we don't control the market. They do. So we have to piggyback on what they're buying. All right. All we're doing is they hide these, and they don't do it on purpose. It's just what they do. They move capital. Our job, that's why we have all these tools. Our job is to find out, right, where they're hiding right? That accumulation phase, right? Where that volume might be before they move. All right. So if we're looking at heat seeker, for example, and we just randomly looking at stuff, we could be in basic materials when they're not in basic materials, right? We could be in financials when they're not in financials. All right. So they're definitely in healthcare, all right, and they're starting to build in technology. All right, so let's go through. So healthcare, that's the top sector right now. It could change, but right now that's what they're buying. All right, and we want to look for stocks that's gone through that markdown phase, started accumulation phase, and now breaking resistance. Our goal, when we trade is to minimize risk. Everything we do is to minimize risk, right? Who was it? Someone said a checklist. Was that you, Sedona, a few days ago? You said a checklist. As a trader, we need to have a checklist. Someone
Yes, I was
mentioned.
asking about, yes, I was asking about a checklist.
Yeah. So that's basically what we're doing, right? We started here, right? We started here. Check, 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 check. All right. We went through here, the sectors. All right. Check, check. Right. Things are improving. Right. Now, this is a checklist we're going through, right? Here, right? We're going through a checklist. Okay. No, no, no. All right. No. All right. Maybe. And yes. All right. Now, we're going to go one step further. All right. Here is a markdown phase here. We didn't buy up here. Went through that markdown phase, found support right here at the bottom. Buy signal came in. It's all the way up here. It's too late for us. It's too late. It's already moving. It's gone too far. Buy signal came in here. All right. So Betty, this is your small cap stocks here. $1.02, right? $1.02. And now it's all the way up here, right? $1.53. But it's gone, right? Our buy signal was here. It's already approaching the reaccumulation phase where we would add more. But the first buy was down here. It's gone. All right, let's go. Let's keep going. This one here, ROIV, you see these stocks are already moving. We had a few days and these stocks are moving. They're just moving. Buy signal was here, all right, at $4.55. It's already at $9.67, almost 100%. But look at the markdown phase. Remember, we just showed that chart. Nice markdown phase, markup phase. Okay, but it's gone. It's too late. Can't chase it. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, nice markdown phase. This is exactly what we want. Nice markdown phase, right? It fell from a high of about $14 on this chart. $14 all the way down here, right? It's not ready yet. We still need it to break resistance, give us a buy signal. All right, but this is one we could put on our radar. All right. Let's keep going. Now, healthcare, we still sticking to that sector, only the healthcare sector. All right. And possibly we might take a look at the second sector that they're buying, which is technology. All right. Let's go here. The next one here. All right. Nice markdown phase. All right. Nice markdown phase. All right. Remember, the 4 market phases, nice markdown phase, accumulation. It gapped up this week right here. They're in. It's too late. Buy signal was here. Buy signal came in at $1.59. It's at $2.74. So you guys see, they're buying healthcare. They're definitely buying healthcare. And within healthcare, they're buying biotech. So yeah, not every healthcare, right? So the industry that they're buying within healthcare is biotech right here. All right. All right. Let's keep going. Oh, look at this one here. Very nice. That's what we want. All right. That's exactly what we want. So this one here fell from about $9. Really nice markdown phase. All right. So Mary, Solomon, you guys want to put this on your radar. All right. It has a buy signal. Okay. Has a buy signal. And it's right here at trading at $1, fell from $9. These small cap stocks are really good. If we get at $1, it gets to $3. You know, that's 300%, right? $4, 400% profit. So nice markdown phase. You guys see that? Do you guys see that? You see what we're doing? Yeah, look what we're doing, guys. This is really cool. All right, we're letting the system do all the hard work. We don't have to go through all these stocks or guess, right? Which sectors to buy, which stocks to buy, right? It's gonna do it all for us. No buy signals. Day after day after day after day after day after day after day. No buy signals until here, right here. And guess what? Markets moving higher, sectors are moving higher. Perfect. All right. Our goal is to reduce risk. So we're checking off, checking off, checking off. And worst case scenario, look here. Worst case scenario, we've got resistance. I would say resistance is right about here. Worst case scenario, if it fails, right? If it fails, guess what? We'll get out here. Worst case scenario, we'll get out here on this low support here. All right. But guess what? We're not buying at the top. We're not buying at the very top, right? We're not buying when the markets, right, are bearish, right? We're not buying when the sector is bearish. All right. So we've got everything in our favor. No guarantee that this stock here will go to $4, $5, $6, $7, $9. Right? There's no guarantee. Just like we talked about last night, we're testing. We just don't test. Right? So we're not taking just any trade at any time. We're looking for the best opportunities at the right time. Okay. So Donna, you mentioned last night, and Betty, you too, right? Boy, you know, you guys were concerned, and you should be, that, hey, if I have 8 losses in a row, you know, I might have to go to 8 losses, 9. You're telling me we've got to go to 8 losses, 9 losses to get a winning trade. And we're hoping that that winning trade pay for our losing trades. Yes, we have to understand that that might happen. You might have to go through 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 losses. But just because we might have to go through that to get a winning trade doesn't mean that that's what we are going to do, or that's what we want to do. All right. We're going to go through a checklist, make sure that we've got low risk, high reward. All right. So even if we have a loss, guess what? It's a calculated loss. All right. And our downside is here, but our upside is here. All right. And we need that win. We need that run to pay for our small losses. All right. So this is a good exercise to see that, hey, we don't just randomly trade, right? And we don't just take losses for the sake of taking losses. All right. Okay. Here is one here. Markdown phase, not a great markdown phase. Buy signal came in here at 560, 565. It's too late. It's already gone. It's at 833. And what you guys want to keep in mind, all of these stocks, all right, all of them, right? You guys see what's happening here. the theme is this, right? They're all going through the markdown phase. They all have gone through that markdown phase. All right. We're not buying at the top. All right. This one is already gone. Oh, horrible chart. This is not ready yet. We're
Just
still
go
in
back on
healthcare.
ESPR.
ESPR. Okay, right
Yeah,
here. Okay.
yeah.
What about this one?
I don't see a buy signal. I was looking at this stock on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
You were looking at it to do what?
Well, I didn't know about the all the markdown that I have to look at the sector, the indices, the sector, the markdown phase. So I saw a good news, and I was looking at it to know if I can take,
Okay. What do you
I
think
can buy.
now? What do you think now?
Now
How,
I don't look at the news.
okay, but
I don't
what do
care
you
about the news anymore.
so what do you
So
think about it if you just look at the chart here, Betty?
I
What
don't
do you
see
think?
I don't see how do you call it again? An entry.
Okay. And what
I
else?
don't see an entry signal, but
Okay.
I see that um white candle and a
Okay.
big green candle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now, I want you to think the stocks we went through
yeah,
about 10, 12 or so, right? What's
yeah,
different from the one we said, okay, this looks good. Okay,
yeah,
this looks good, right? Or we're checking off, right?
yes.
What's different with
This
this one here?
this one didn't go through a markdown phase.
Bingo,
Yeah,
bingo. Very good. Very good.
yeah.
Very good. Didn't go through a markdown phase. And the way we want to look at the markdown phase, right? Very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. All right. Now,
Mhm.
here is your markdown phase, right? It's not in the markdown phase here, right? And it's very choppy, a lot of consolidation. The reason we want to get it at the bottom of that markdown phase, right? Your full market phase is now accumulating and then break of resistance and a buy signal. That's your lowest price. That's your best price.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
makes sense? That makes sense?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes. Very interesting.
yes,
Yes,
yes. This is not your
yes,
best price here. Now, that doesn't
yes.
mean it might not work out, right? You could take this trade, you could have gotten into this trade and it goes all the way up here. But we don't want to do that. We want to find the very best so that we're not taking losses, right?
Right.
Understand that we are going to take losses. And just because we are going to take losses doesn't mean we want to take losses. I hate taking losses. So we have to make sure that we do the work, right? Find the best opportunity so that really good markdown phase, right?
Okay.
A really good markdown phase. We want to get the best price, not the lowest price. The lowest price could be down in here. So, near support down in this area, right? That's dangerous because guess what? Sellers can keep taking. So we want the best price on a break of resistance. All right. So good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. This is very, very different from, let's say, which one? Which one did we look at? Oh, like even here. All right. This is fun. Which one? Uh, where's the one? Like this one right here, right? This is a very, very good trade right here. We've got protection right here. We've got protection right here. All right. We can't get any lower than this, right? Right. The buyers came in the last 3 days. So today, right? Tuesday, right? Monday. So, and guess what? We're still right here. We're still right here. And look at this beautiful markdown phase. Really nice markdown phase. Okay, so good job. Good job. All right, so nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Look at this one here. This is setting up, right? Some of our traders call this the mountain, right? All right. So this is what we, all right. And we're gonna end with this. We might look at the healthcare, but look here, markup. Okay, markup, markdown, setting up here, right? We get some green candles. We could get another buy signal right in here, right? It's at 72 cents for this stock here. All right, we just need a few more green candles, buy signal. All right, but look where we're buying it. And look what happened the last time. It got near support down in this area, right? All right, nothing here. Nothing here. Look at this. We can just see here. There's nothing here. All right. There was an opportunity over here on after this markdown phase, but nothing here. This one has left. Look at this. Perfect. Look at this. And you guys should take pictures of this. You should take pictures of these charts. This is how we learn. All right. Markdown phase. All right. Buyers came in, broke resistance, buy signal here, broke support, sold here. All right. Look here. Hold on. Right here. Really nice markdown phase. Weighted. Accumulation phase. Support and resistance. Broke resistance. Buy signal. Buyers. Support line here. Broke support. Red candles came in. Bought here. Sold here. Weighted. Day after day, guys. Markdown phase. And guess what? Buyers came in again. This is your accumulation phase. Buyers came in, broke resistance right here, buy signal here, green candles here. All right. All right. You guys you should start to see the patterns here. All right. So markets are looking good. These stocks are moving. That tells us a lot. Another one here. Nice markdown phase. We're not buying it up here at $35, right? Give a buy signal at $9 and change. It's holding right here. All right. I'm a bit concerned. So purpose support and resistance. So that's pressure. That's some pressure right there. All right. But still, this is a much better trade than the trade that you were looking at, Betty. If I was going to take either of those trades, I would take this one before the other one. Okay. All right. Nice markdown phase, a bit of consolidation, resistance here, broke resistance, buy signal came in right at that break of resistance, and it's moving higher. All right. And these are all healthcare. All right. Markdown phase, right? Choppy in here. All right, buy signal came in really right here. Buy signal came in right here. And buy signal came in at 376. And now it's at $10. Now, always when you guys, especially you, Mary, Solomon, when you guys go through these, I want you guys to go through this evening. All right, go through this evening. All right, look for some opportunities. Whenever you look to the left in that markdown phase, and you see choppiness like this, all right, what we want in that markdown phase, we want that markdown phase to be smooth price action. When you see a lot of consolidation like this, all right, be careful because the same can happen in your trade. So traders remember this. They remember this area here. This is an area of indecision, right? Remember, resistance is here, support is here. So whenever you look through that markdown phase, just make sure, now it doesn't have to be perfect, but this is a lot of consolidation in here. And that what might happen is that you might get that consolidation. It might stop your move. And this is exactly what it did here. That consolidation in here, accumulation in here, right, also happening here. All right. So,
David,
yes, Mary.
could we look at an old stock API? Because I wanted to understand what happens when after the buy signal, it remains kind of in positive territory, but
Okay, so we'll take a look at that now. So that's your stock, right? API, that's the one you're in Stock Boss.
yes.
Okay, so API. All right. Um, and that's energy, right? Energy. I remember you getting into this. Okay, so really nice markdown phase. You have a beta consult, you got some consolidation in here. So that might halt your trade a little bit. All right. Buy signal came in here. Want to break off resistance. Hold on. So I would be you don't have to do anything with the trade, but just keep in mind it might slow things down. All right. So if we bring this over here, all right, bring this over here, you might get a bit of consolidation in here. All right. But from here to here, you don't have any barriers. All right. So your buy signal was here. You got in at the buy signal.
Yes.
Okay. So what's your question? What's your question, Mary?
So when a stock moves this slowly, so long as you're not getting a white or a red candle, you can stick with it.
Yes, yes. Well, a white, absolutely. A white candle, you stick with it. All right. Yeah. If it breaks, this is resistance here. So if it breaks that resistance, right? Support coming back down. So it's support. If it breaks it, you might get a red candle and you might have to close it. But no, you don't do anything. You just hold on right now. All green candles, you're in the markup phase. All right. And with the market improving, right? With the market improving, you might get um, some movement. Okay. For it's held through some rough market conditions. So that says a lot about the stock. It's held. So with new buying coming into the market, that might help it. Okay, that might help it. All right, and then the other one, and does that help, Mary?
Yes, it does, because after a while, especially when it's moving up and down, you wonder whether it makes sense to continue to hold on to it. The
Yeah,
other one was the HLX.
yeah. There's nothing to do. The worst thing you can do, the absolute worst thing you can do, is to have a trade like this where you don't have a sell signal, you don't have any indication that it's telling you that you need to be out of the trade, and then you get out. All right. It's the absolute worst thing that you can do because it really messes with you. Because let's say you got out, right? You got frustrated, didn't want to wait anymore, got out, and then you look at it a week later, 2 weeks later, and it's all the way up here, right? Or it's in this area in here, right? It just doesn't feel good. All right. So our traders, I rather you I rather you wait, right? And we talked about this last night. This is what a lot of traders do, and I'm so glad you're honest, Mary, um, in saying this. And guys, I want you to hear what she said, right? Right? Um, she's tired of waiting, a bit frustrated. And what we do, we talked about those, right? Those 9 wins, right? 9 wins, and then the one loss. And the reason why we get those 9 small wins, remember 1%, 2%, is because a lot of times we getting out of what could be a good trade. All right. That's why we a lot of traders, they get small wins. A lot of times when we trade, we're right. We're usually right. Right. As traders, we're usually right. we just interfere with the trade, right? Especially if we have a good process, right? A good process, a good system, we usually right, but we mess up the trade because, you know, we might get out of the trade. So we get small losses. Let's say, for instance, Mary just said, okay, I'm done. I'm tired of waiting. And she got out here and she got a 3% profitable trade, right? And I'm just saying, all right, 3%, all right? And then this trade goes up all the way here. This could have been her 80% profitable trade that she needed to pay for her losses. Okay, so we need those big wins. We need to wait and let the trades because we need that big trade. And if we don't stay in, regardless of how long it takes, right? We'll never get to 80%, 200%, because we need those trades, right? Because of the odds, right? We talk about the odds, right? We need those big trades to pay for our little losses, right? But the reverse is what's done. We take small wins, right? Small wins because we don't let them run. And then when it goes against us, we take big losses. All right. All right. So yeah, Mary, just hold on. If you ever get, and I tell traders to do this, right? Mary, and those of you who are using the systems, if you ever get to a point where you just have a question and you're concerned and you're anxious about take a picture, send it to me, and I'll help you guys kind of calm things down a bit. All right. And all we'll do is we'll just analyze the price. It's easy to analyze the price. It's really, really easy. All right. It's really, really easy to do that. All right. So good job. Good job. Nice markdown phase. Good job with your entry. Now we just have to wait for it to play out. All right. And then the next one here is HLX. And this will be the last one, HLX. And I hope this exercise was good. This is what we want to go through, what we want to do every single time. It's what we want to do. All right. Mary, you in it?
Yes.
What was your price? Did you get in at the buy signal here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good job. 2 good trades. All right. So here was the break of resistance here, and you entered. And what's your question on this one? Do you have a question, or this is just the 2 that you're in?
It was still the same question as to the pace of movement or lack thereof.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Stocks will move slower. All right. Stocks will move, especially on the daily time frame. So they'll move slower. So we have to give them time. That's why we trade them on the daily time frame. Okay. So you'll get more price action, all right, more volatility in Monster Scalper. Okay. So use your Monster Scalper. Let these play out, right? Let them play out, right? Let them play out. Okay. And the goal is this, right? I know when we all start as new traders, we trade small amounts, all right? Small amounts so that we don't burn through our capital, and we build that confidence, build those skills so that one day, right, we'll get to a point where we trade in larger amounts. So, your goal right now, you guys, is not to make a lot of money. It's to learn how to do this the right way, manage your risk, all right, trade the proper way, okay, until one day, right, if you do the right things, follow the right process, become consistent, in doing this properly, then you can put capital. This move right here, if you have a lot of if you have enough capital, this is a big move, right? I know traders all day, if they can get 1 point, so a dollar move, they're making a lot of money. All right. From here to here is about 70 cents, 67, 70 cents, right? With enough capital, that's a big move. So don't worry about, just make sure you're following the process. Nice trade. The only concern, let me ask you guys, what's the only concern with Mary's with this trade here with Mary? What's the only concern you guys think we might have with Mary's trade here, HLX? What's the only concern that you guys looking at her trade right here, right? Just the trade. What's the only concern that you guys might find? Anyone? There is a concern. What's the only concern? What's the only concern? Take a chance.
Volatility.
No. Betty, let me ask you, Betty, what's the concern? Take a guess. What's the only concern we might have, right? If we're going through these trades, now she's in it already, but what's the only concern we might have?
Is that at a certain point, it start to accumulate?
Okay.
It start to consolidate?
Okay. Yeah, that's not a major concern.
Because I don't see any resistance line that is gonna go touch and come back down.
Okay, what did we just go through here with all these trades? What did we look for? In all these symbols we were going through, what were we looking for? Sedona, what do you think? Take a guess. Take a guess. That's how we learn.
All of the other ones had they depreciated a lot, like they had.
They had what? I'm sorry.
There was a large decline in their value.
Bingo. Yes. Yes. Good job. Right. So they went to that markdown phase, right? Accumulated.
Yes.
Broke resistance, and we entered here. We entered here at the bottom of your chart. And this is where she entered here.
Right.
So what's a better price? Here, perhaps, here at $3 or at $7 here? $3 here.
At 3, yeah.
Yeah. But not just the price, the risk. Just understand the further we get from the markdown phase, the further we get from the markdown accumulation, higher the risk. You're going to pay more. You're paying more. You're paying more. And you're risking more. That is done. The trade is done. This was the trade. This was the trade. Can this work out? Absolutely. But the farther we get away from here, right? Now we're chasing. Now here we're chasing. All right? This was your trade. This was your trade. Even here it becomes a bit risky. But up here, near the high of your chart, very risky. We're not getting a better price. We're not buying, right? near the bottom. Just think, right? Accumulation phase, markdown phase, right? We don't just say that stuff. There's a reason why we want to do that. We are going to get the better price, and we are going to, we'll have the lowest risk. Okay? We'll have the better price down in this area in here, better price. All right? Lowest risk. Here's our floor. Even if we get here, even if we bought here, guess what? That's our floor right here. Small losses. If we get up in this area, yes. If it breaks support, resistance becomes support, we could get out here. All right? Because we have this, the process, we have a system, but I've seen traders that if they don't have a system, if they don't have a process, and they get in here, this is what could happen right here. Okay, so you're paying a premium, and you have increased risk. And the way we want to do this is the opposite. What was that stock? And we're going to end with this. All right. So Mary, just watch that. Right?
I was gonna make one observation. So in a situation where you're looking for a stock like I was, and there are not too many opportunities, you're not getting too many buy signals, and then you get a buy signal at like that, at that level, is it better to let it pass?
Let it pass. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah. We have all the time in the world. Let it go.
Wanna make money.
What?
We wanna make money.
I know. But that will come. Right? But we want to do things the right way, right? The money will come if we do things the right way. All right. Let's see here. Right here. Much better setup. So so Mary, what if you were in that trade here, HLX, and you in it, and you got it up in that area here, and now you've put, let's say you've put not all of your capital, but your trading capital. All of us have a limited amount of capital to trade, right? We can't just trade and trade and trade, right? We all have a limited amount of capital that we can put in trading, right? So let's say you're in that position now, right? And then this one comes along, right? This one comes along. Really nice markdown phase. All right. It's as a matter of fact, it's a lot less, right? You paid how much? What, $5 and something for that? All right. So let's look at it here. So this one here is even cheaper. You got to look at this, a deal. Am I getting a deal, right? Am I getting a deal? Am I getting a deal? All right. So here is your trade. Just going to compare. And you in it, right? And you're sitting in it. And that's what you said. I'm just sitting in it. So while you're sitting in it and waiting, this one comes along. And you can get into this one, Mary, because you're in HLX. All right. And you paid about $7 for it. You paid $7 a share. And then this one comes along because we didn't wait, right? This one comes along, perfect buy signal. You get in a better markdown phase, really good markdown phase. The other one, you're buying in the markup phase, and you paid a premium, right? This one is $1. You got much upside, much better protection. Your protection is here. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to do side by side, so we can see. And this is how we learn. This is how we learn. Because you guys have to make, you're going to have to make a decision. Hold on. We're gonna do this here, bring this over here, and then we're gonna do this. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. All right. Mary, this makes sense?
So the big question is when you're in the trade, then what happens?
Well, you have to stay in now. You have to stay in now. All right. You have to stay. You have a buy signal, but look here. Right? Look here. You entered here. Here is the markup phase, markup phase. You entered here at what is it? Let's say $7 here. At the top of your chart right here. You're at the top. Right now it's right here. It's at the top of the chart. And this could go much higher. I'm not saying that, but risk reward, risk reward. Here, markdown phase, it's $1. All right. And you're getting it down in this area here.
I have a question, David.
Yes, Ben.
That the chart on the right, you say is a better trade than the one on the right. And I remember you said
lower risk, lower risk.
It's a lower risk.
It is a better setup. Yes, absolutely.
It's a
better setup.
It's a better setup. And I remember you said we shouldn't care about the news. But if I want to take this trade, reading the news from the 27th of December, I see that it got a notice of delisting from NASDAQ. Should I, even though it has a better price action?
This one here?
Yes.
Yeah, you trade the price.
Okay.
You trade the price. If they're buying it, they could have, they have their own reasons. I mean, they have their reasons. We don't need to know why. If they're buying it, we need to buy it. And guess what? They're buying it here. If they stop buying it, right, and it does like this, we'll get out.
Okay.
Okay, we'll get out. As long if it's tradable, if it's gone through, listen, that selling is gone. Do we want a discount? Do we want to pay a premium up here? Or do we want a discount down here? It's a choice. Okay. Yeah. It's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice. Do you want all the selling to be done? Right? Or do you want to get in here where the selling might start?
Okay.
Yeah.
And second question, those two lines, what period moving average are you using? The green and the red?
It's about 14 and 20, or we use it for separation. Okay. Or we use it for separation. But yeah, if I think it's like 14 and 20. It's a little bit of separation. What if you're gonna do a moving average, and you can just play with the inputs, right? Where what you want to do is you want to get. We look at this as just like a road, right? A road.
Okay.
A road right here, and we want sellers to be on the right, right? So red moving average, red candles, sellers. Okay, green moving average, green candles, buyers. Okay, so that's
Okay.
the way we use, traders can use moving averages for different reasons. We don't even really need the moving average, but it just makes the buyers and
Oh, I
sellers.
see.
Yeah, yeah, we just separate it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. But yeah, um, as far as the news, no, no, they'll have their own. The institutions, they have their own reasons, and a lot of times it could be negative news, right? You could have companies lay off thousands of people, and you would think the price would go down, and the price goes up, right? Right? Because they're,
Yeah,
yeah,
right. Like Best Buy and Beyond,
uh huh,
the price keeps going up,
yeah,
even
yeah,
though they are about to
yeah. Go
go
bankrupt.
bankrupt.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Same thing like here, right? So yeah, yeah. And a lot of times when they do that, they're trimming the fat, right? They're trimming the fat. It is what it is. All right. So if just because it's negative news doesn't mean that the stock will go down. That's the worst thing that we can do. If we assume that good news, there's good news, price is going to go up. Bad news, price is going to go down. We do not want to do that, right? We just want to follow the price action, and we want to stay, right? So Mary, your challenge next time, right? Because we have a rotation coming in here. Stocks are starting to move. All right. Look for the ones like this. Wait patiently. Wait, wait, wait. And then, right? Because what happens? We get into this, then we don't have any capital. And then all our time is spent over here. All our time is spent over here when our time should be spent over here. All right. But your API, you nailed it. Your API trade, you absolutely nailed it. All right. You got in here, nice markdown phase, right? This one is a much better trade. Even if you take a loss, we don't gauge success by your P&L. Not now, anyway. We gauge success by how we are executing the trades. All right? We have to execute the trades properly. Okay? All right? Down the road, after we figure this out, we've done this, then you can now really start to manage your P&L. Now is not the time to manage your P&L. Now is the time, if you have to trade very, very small, right? $50, $25, right? Small amount to get the process going, to tighten your process. It needs to be tightened. If we don't tighten our process, we'll never be able to trade more capital. We'll never be able to go. If we can't control, right? If we can't control this, a small amount, right? Right? We certainly will not be able to handle larger amounts. So we want to build those skills, all right? So that we can grow in our trading. All right. All right. Yes, you have a buy signal. We don't, just because we have a buy signal doesn't mean it's the best possible trade. All right. All right. So just think about that, everyone. Okay. And this was a good exercise. All right. I'm done. Any questions for me? Any other questions? Any other questions? Okay. All right. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we're going to go through tomorrow. We have stocks, options, and ETFs tomorrow. So we'll go through some of this, more of this tomorrow. All right. All right, guys. Take care. See you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. Hey, Mary, good job. Good job, Mary. All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Thanks.